It's Nate Smoyer with Real Team Panda, and I wanted to bring to you a company feature. This is where I highlight a different company in the real estate tech world that I think is doing some pretty interesting things. And this one today is Roofstock. Roofstock is a really interesting marketplace that allows you to buy rental homes that already have tenants in place. And now you can buy as well as sell using Roofstock. So here's their site, and here's the basic value prop: buy, own, and sell rental markets across the U.S. They've got data on all those properties that you can leverage their tools for that, and the transaction's 100% online. So no need to go to a real estate office or go down to do the typical agent interviews and all those things. It's all handled online. So buy an investment property with as little as 20% down. So here they have a few of their single family homes that they're featuring. You can see a few of the metrics they give right up front. So the total initial investment, your current rent, so that's the monthly rent. This is your estimated total return on your investment within 5 years, and then even a neighborhood rating. So you can see, although this one is cheaper, it's a 2 out of 4 star. And while this one costs more up front, you're in a 4 out of a 5-star neighborhood. And it's pretty easy to see that this has some benefits over the traditional go through Zillow, find a house, go out, tour the house, get an agent, put it off, or go through that thing. So let's just walk through real quickly how Roofstock works. The first thing enables you to search and find homes. You can use filters for adjusting your search parameters, so by price, maybe a certain rate of return you're looking for, maybe a particular market, and then even set up custom alerts so that you don't miss those properties. Once you start narrowing down the properties that you have an interest in, this is where you start looking at different things, pictures, 3D tours, etc. This is the part that I find is really interesting, and I think has one of the competitive advantages Roofstock has over your traditional transaction, in that it only costs 0.5% or $500, whichever is greater, to go under contract. Now, most people will say, but when you work with a buyer's agent, it's free. Well, yes, it's free, except it's predetermined before that property goes onto the market, that the buyer's side of paying commission is built into the price. And a lot of agents will fight for 3%. So a lot of times you'll see between 2 and 3%. So if you're only paying 0.5% versus a full 3%, and that's just the buyer side. That may not be both sides. So you may not be pulling both sides on that. So just a 0.5% is going to save you some money right there. And then finally, close. They'll work with you during the closing period and help you finalize your partners for lending, insurance, property management. So you're not going into this and having to find a property manager, especially if you're buying cross country. You don't have to find the tenants. These properties come with tenants. It's a pretty amazing type of product that they can do something like this. Now, the certifications and guarantees, of course, you're going to want to know, hey, how do I know I can trust this? And this is where they tell you, hey, these are properties they have gone through. These are markets that they're very particular about choosing, and even certified partners, property managers and that. And even this, we provide a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied with a property you purchased. Are you kidding me? When is the last time you got a money-back guarantee on buying a house? That's pretty incredible. For those asking, they do have information about 1031 exchanges. So if you're using 1031 exchanges for your investments, maybe you want to stop being a landlord and start being a passive investor. And then for those who are a little bit more active, looking to work with your self-directed IRA, there are options with that so that you can take advantages of the tax savings with the self-directed IRA, especially if you're self-employed. Just a little bit about Roofstock. Some basic data coming from Crunchbase. They are pretty well funded, $75.3 million, been around for just a few years. This is the type of business that when I'm telling people that we're seeing tectonic plate shifts in the real estate tech industry, and they're looking around, looking left and right, and they still see agents writing up deals on paper and signing them on the hoods of cars. I did a deal like that last, I think, June or July. Okay, we literally signed the contract on the hood of a car. Okay, and although those deals will continue to happen, these are the kinds of companies that are going to disrupt different markets, and it'll start in a regional base, but when they start catching on, it's going to be people looking left and right trying to figure out what's happening in the real estate tech field. So definitely Roofstock, a company to follow. They're really changing the way people can buy and sell and invest, especially with single family homes. And so, hey, look, if you learned anything from this video, do me a favor, like and share, comment below. If you have questions about Roofstock, I'm going to tag Roofstock in this post. And so make sure you go ahead and post your questions in the comments as well. And appreciate you guys watching. And stay tuned for the next one. I'll try and have at least one of these a week. Thanks.